I have been to Max East for 5 or 6 years, I guess, and then I've done 1 year as a leader on Max Central. I think I'd give 3 words as Jesus, Bible and fun. Lots of point scoring, I guess they're good words to say. Jesus, the whole camp is about Jesus and helping exalt him and other people to see how great he is. And the Bible, fully convinced that God reveals himself in God's word. So Contagious is all about God's word and helping people read it and see what God's saying. And then fun, because there's lots of that in many different ways, organised, not organised. There's lots of fun at Contagious. So I guess the 3 words that I use to describe it. The big teach. I think every day I look forward to it. As a teenager, I looked forward to it because I felt like that was where God particularly spoke through his word to me and where we were able to respond in worship as well. So I love the big teach, especially because we're just all together and you spend the whole day split up in small groups and seminars and different sorts of things, but kind of coming together, hearing God speak together and responding together, I just loved. So I think the big teach particularly is something I look forward to every year. A unique one was winning the video prize in Contagious 1 year by getting my head flushed down the toilet. A clean toilet, I must say it was a clean toilet. The year that we taught Leviticus stood out for me because I guess before that year, it was probably the book of the Bible I was most afraid of. The book that's kind of most quoted by people who try and catch you out if as a Christian, or the book that you don't really want people to read if you're going to talk about the Bible. But that kind of just showed the wonder of it and its place in God's kind of redemptive plan. And I loved that, and dealing with tricky passages and topics, but being shown God's goodness in it all, I think was great. I just found Contagious like a really big thing every year for me, to see other Christian teenagers from kind of all over the place, and to be in a more intense week than is possible for the rest of the year, be taught by God's word and really have the Spirit kind of impact my heart and teach me, sometimes rebuke me, sometimes maybe think about the ways in which I wasn't living for God at the time. So it was a big thing for me every year to help me kind of grow and I guess equip me for going back to life as a teenager and then also starting out in university. So I think it was very big for me personally. So I guess seeing that happen to other people is quite an exciting thing as well. Precisely for kind of what I said before about how it's affected my life, in that seeing God's word speak to young Christians and teenagers who may not be Christians yet, and seeing them grow and come to love Jesus more is such a privilege. And it happens because of the nature of camp. It's just, you've got more of a opportunity for it to happen, the nature of the week. So I just love seeing that, and I love trying to kind of help people see what God's saying to them in his word, and also just having fun with teenagers. They're lots of fun, and leaders are fun too, and I just enjoy it. So yeah, that's why I want to be on team.